My name is Anne. I am 67 years old and I live in Nantwich, which is Cheshire. I was first diagnosed my cancer in 2013 as a primary, and I had 7 years then until I was diagnosed as secondary. Came as a bit of a shock because I'd never heard of secondary cancer, never been given any information. So even when I was told you've got secondary cancer metastasized from your breast, at that point I still believed it's just cancer come back and everything will be fine, and never thought about the impact of that, the meaning of ongoing treatment and no cure. So my secondary cancer came about after having really bad back pain, and funnily enough my boss had it at the same time, and we both thought it was our chairs in the office. We bought new chairs for the office and his back pain eventually went, but mine didn't. So I went along to the GP to see what it was. I was sent for an x-ray. GP didn't even look at my notes that corresponded from when I'd had my primary, just sent me off for the x-ray, came back and she said, no, nothing there other than osteoporosis, there's slight changes there. Okay, great. But as I say, I didn't know about secondary anyway, so just thought that's what it was. Went home and was waiting to go to see somebody about the osteoporosis. And within 2 weeks, fortunately, I say, I had a huge bleed when I stood up one day. And that was because there was a fibroid, or I thought it was a fibroid in my uterus. So I went back to the GP. She sent me off to the hospital that same day. Treatment was so quick and getting sort of seen was so quick. Within about 3 or 4 days, I had a scan, and then also I had a biopsy of what they thought was going to be was in my womb. And then they came back and said, no, unfortunately, it's secondary breast cancer. But as I say, at that point, I just thought the cancer had come back. I was going to have a successful operation and that would be it, because I have no knowledge whatsoever of the impact of it. I take 27 tablets a day. Find that really difficult some days. It just feels like you're constantly taking tablets and it's trying to space them out. So many are every 4 hours, so many are every 10 hours. So it can be it's quite tiring sometimes, funnily enough, and you don't I think people think, well, you're just taking tablets, but I think the tablets cause fatigue as well, especially the now. I was initially on target focused tablets, but now they don't work anymore for me, and my spine lights up like a Christmas tree. So they've moved me on to chemotherapy now, and I think that takes more of its toll around fatigue. Today I'm okay. Last night and this morning, my own fault, I'd forgot painkillers, and so I should be taking painkillers. But so I was in a lot of pain. But I've just taken paracetamol, and hopefully my painkillers shall be here soon via my husband on a motorbike. People are not well informed, I think, only because there's not enough information and knowledge out there. Being part of Make Seconds Count has opened up a whole new world for me in terms of that knowledge, but not only knowledge, the amazing friendships that you make. And I think that then opens doors for you to go and talk to more people and to get the word out there of exactly how secondary breast cancer can have an impact. And I've just been asked just a couple of weeks ago to go and talk at the local school. So I felt quite proud that they'd asked me to do that. I'm a bit nervous about it, and I do think I need a load of information off Make Seconds Count as to what I need to take along and how, because it's a bit daunting to go into a school to talk to children as well, but also so important, I think. So I'm really looking forward to doing that and helping to spread the word, because there just isn't enough information out there. Even at primary diagnosis, I do believe more information should be given. I understand that some consultants might say, but you're just going to scaremonger people into thinking. But then also, it's best people are aware of what to look out for, because as I say, I didn't know that back pain was due to, potentially due to metastases, which it was in the end. But unless you're aware of that, you can't advocate for yourself. Don't Google. I think that's the worst thing anybody can ever do, although I guess everybody will always go to search for more information. But advice I'd give is believe in yourself, try to remain positive, because it's not all doom and gloom. And I think by joining the likes of Make Seconds Count, Breast Cancer Now, other organisations, opens up a whole new world of people for you who you never thought you'd get friendly with, from all different walks of life. But there are people out there who totally get it, totally understand where you're coming from, and can help you on your journey. And it doesn't mean it's the end of life. It's the start of a new beginning for me, I think. I say to my girls and to a lot of my family, I've got cancer, but cancer hasn't got me. For me, being part of a campaign helps me to get the word out there that just look at how good this can be. So yes, there is a darker side to cancer, of sort of how your body might change and your body might look, but there's also another side to it as well. And I think being part of this campaign shows that. And I think it's quite an honour to be part of a group of ladies who all want to get together to go out there and boldly go where maybe people haven't been before, and to just get people to sit up and to look and to learn and to listen and to be aware themselves, because some people could be diagnosed de novo. So we could help them by knowing that information's out there that they have.